Oh god. Monica! Why must you curse me? Okay, unplug. We'll fix this. Woohoo! The thing that always makes it work until one day it won't. And that day I will be very sad. Because that means I'll have to spend money on something. Alright. Let's press the A button. Alright. And I got me some popcorn, although I don't think I'm going to be able to eat much of it. Because I'll be talking. But that's okay. I can always eat it later. Alright, let's continue. Part 4-1. Okay, I'll remember that. June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that... Ugh. Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? I think I noticed that earlier. Kids view. She's 18. I thought Maya was 19 for some reason already, but I don't know. Yeah, she's also 18. Kind of stunted socially, it seems, but you know. Aren't we all? Yeah. Why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah. I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. Aww. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Aww. Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Cool. Hey, morning. Morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, wait, what? Wrong voice. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today. Oh, no. My mother is coming today to show her support. Oh, no. Yeah. That's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. No, you don't need to. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Oh. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Oh god, Pearl, no. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. And my sake too, I don't want to do this voice anymore. See you later then. I'll leave you to your alone time. Okay. Alright. Phew, thank goodness. Nick? This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. But what do you mean? What's going on? Oh yeah, Maya doesn't... We haven't really briefed her on what we've found, have we? We've told Mia, but we haven't told Maya. Maya and Mia. Okay. June 22nd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. So we went to lobby 3 in courtroom number 2. Here, let me turn down my volume a bit. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. I don't know German accents. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. World. There you go. World. It's a V, not a W. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. I love her. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. Oh my... Shut up. That's so mean. It's true what they say. Really, women really are scary when they fight. I mean, we fight with... Oh, off center. There we go. We fight with words, not fists. Yeah. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecutor has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. At one point? Does that mean she came back? What? Yeah, I'm also confused. But, Miss Von Karma... Then, how do you explain this picture? Are you saying, then, that the person in this picture is not the defendant? Huh, what's getting her to change her mind? Why she change... Oh. I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She really seems torn by this. I mean, Mia knows what happened. I'm sure that she could probably have a nice chat with Dr. Gray about it. But that's too easy, of course. I'm like, that's boring. So we're gonna do this. Theatrical trial. Oh, witness. Name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? I suck at it. I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I perform the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. I don't, but like she's done nothing but like shit on her own like branch family status. But I don't think this is something she could do just based on what she's said herself and comparing herself to Pearl and Maya. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. Well, what in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. How? What? How? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order. Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Ooh. Maya's escape. So she's gonna bull-faced lie in front of me like this. Oh, wait, we're not pressing it. I'm like, hold it! After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Why does it take two people to call the police? It takes one person to call the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. You can't do that. I guess in anime world you can. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Alright. Sure. I don't believe that for a fucking second. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. Bullshit. I'm so angry. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She simply is correcting falsity. Mr. Phoenix, right. Mr. Phoenix, right. Like that. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Mayan is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Oh boy. Hold it. Just now you said those two. Who are the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention, she looked awful. Bro, it's funny because I know this is translated from Japanese, which I think is funnier. I don't know. English. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Fuck you. What we were supposed to do? Leave her in there? Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Faye? Was it? Yeah. Exactly! Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? Yeah, like I feel... Okay. They were both panicking, and I think she took advantage of their panic to just be like, do this now! Like, you know, like when... like in movies when there's a woman giving birth and they just tell the man in the house to go boil some water or something like that. You know, I'm like, oh man. If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. Shut the... Okay, I've never been so angry before at a fictional character other than, like, Umbridge from Harry Potter. I want to hear the end of that sentence. Question further, duh. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. What? She had already been stopped doing the things. The spirit was severed. As you so say, the lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger. No, you did not. I'm sure you were thinking about Pearl, if anything. Not even about Pearl. She's probably thinking more about herself. She just thinks of a daughter as like her little trophy that she can prop up and be like, here's this cute little baby I have, and you're just gonna make her sick from... yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm so angry at this. It's too close to home. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Faye. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Faye, please continue. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. And this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was... we're gonna be... So, you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... The witness did it and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always later. Yes, very well. Ugh. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I am ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Yeah, no, like, it's funny. Whenever I used to teach the little preschoolers, they would try to, like, there's always this one little shit who would just, like, kind of be like, okay, it's time to go inside. It's gonna be lunch in a minute. Let's go inside. There's always a little shit that's kind of running in the back. He's like, you can't get me. And I'm like, I'm gonna get you. And I get them, like, you know, I'm like, I can get you. I'm faster than you. And then they were to, like, I also played with them. It's not, like, totally antagonistic like that, but it was playful chasing. Yeah, there's no way she could have escaped you so easily. Like, if you can stop a 3-year-old from doing just about anything with your own body, you know, like a child or like an older child is not much harder. Oh, have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Look at this photograph. Remember that time the defendant was not physically Maya Fey? Ack. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. What is... That's a complete non sequitur, Judge. What? Oh, wait. She's trying to imply that she is feeble. Okay. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, did she karate chop you? Yeah. That's what you said you did to her. You fainted? I became dizzy, then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. How? Like, I don't know, man. I'm so angry. We would have gone back into the room after making the phone call by then. It doesn't take 10 minutes to make a phone call. To the police. It shouldn't. Unless you're like on the line waiting for them or something, you know? Like, and the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. This is dog water. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well now what? Question. So while you were unconscious, you had absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that a defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. Yeah. No, we're like, okay. Ugh. It is true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. Okay. Fine. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough.
From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber.
I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That is exactly what she would be.
Eek! Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee has done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? I'm sure Maya's looking over like, that's news to me.
Who was it?
The prosecution calls Miss Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Miney. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university.
What is parapsychology?
Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Oh. So good.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm sure she did all the research. Like, based on this statement, she totally researched this, like overnight, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Now then, Miss Miney. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Wait. Oh, she flustered. Oh. I don't think I pressed a button. Oh. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake. Oh my god. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. How do you know that? If you were asleep when it started. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in, like, a sad way. Okay. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. What is this?
Now, hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes. It was Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Oh, well, this is...
Witness. Like, yeah? Yeah?
In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing.
why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Yeah, you totally, like, really have to. Of course.
Miss Miney, please.
My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident.
Oh?
I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person.
Yeah, trying to stay up with sedatives will, like, make you sick. Like, I've tried. No, you just go to sleep or you'll end up throwing up. Oh, it's only fair, isn't it?
Eenie.
I missed a lot of that. I'm sorry. I was distracted. Oh, she took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
No. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It's a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth.
Ugh. Just the insufferable bowing.
It's the end.
What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think that's not true.
It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
It sounds like she just made it up. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Yes, I think so.
Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
See, with lies, like even my own technique in lying is to just name like one detail and then be vague about everything else, because then they'll just focus on that one detail and you're good. But someone who's telling the truth will tell it in the order that they experienced it, you know. But I don't know.
But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
Oh boy.
How do you know that?
Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it?
Like, and that's right. I think there were sesame seeds in the lunch they served that day.
Yeah, if you have a sesame allergy in the East, you're screwed. Like they put it in everything.
I had this premonition that it was gonna totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed.
I see.
Am I the only one who missed the boat here? It's just okay.
Anyway, so you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping?
Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m.? Something like that, I think.
Hold up. Does it? It doesn't have a time. What the hell? Useless. 11 a.m.? Yeah, like, my stomach is totally ready for, like, food. No. I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking you what time it is now. I meant what time was it when the someone came into your room? Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. I don't... I'm also infuriated with her in, like, a completely different way. She just seems like a little dancing doll of lies. All she does is eat hot chips and lie. On the stand. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... What is it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Girl has brain damage, but girl has secret lobotomy scars somewhere. They can do it, like, underneath your eyelid. Didn't even have to break the skin. Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the side room. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. If you're now questioning yourself, she talked to you, and you're okay. I'm so glad these people aren't real. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. Why are you here? Judge, send her home. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. He's like, I don't have a sister. Phoenix does seem like an only child. Like, first off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Ask the question again. Ask it again. She didn't answer the question. Ask it again. The defense threat. No! No. Phoenix. Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how do you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? I'm gonna cry. You were happy in a sad way? Melancholy? That's what that is. Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister who's dead. But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one again? Yeah. But, like, maybe if I was, like, someone who didn't know about, like, the occult. Then why are you in the university? I'm gonna cry. But I, like, know all about the Korean channeling technique. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna scream and cry. And barf. And piss and shit. Alright. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I? No. Question further. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to like think anything was strange. Also, another good key point to tell if someone's lying is that the story, there's no concrete ending to the story. It just kind of like fizzles out. It's just like, oh yeah, and we found this. And they end it chopped off. They don't mention what happened after the thing that happened. They don't want to talk about before. You know, they're because they can't corroborate everything, you know. It's hard. Lying is not easy. And you should not do it in the court of law. But ow! Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection? You can try using that once in a while.
Mr. Wright? This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister is really
it's very important. Yeah, because if she's saying she is like, oh wow, it's my sister. Wow, you know, like while you were asleep when the channeling was happening, so you wouldn't know that it started. Then you see your sister walking through the door. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
all right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared, and like her costume looks like totally normal. So there's nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance? Like, yeah, nothing was like weird. Oh. Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong. Oh, Mia, penny for your thoughts? That's impossible. Oh, yep. Okay, we have some Crane Master here. Like, is everything okay? Can I, like, go on? Something terrible. What was this thing she told you? Huh? Like, didn't I just, like, tell you about it?
Yeah, no, tell me again.
Did you, like, forget already? Yeah. A foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain who only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Well, well, excuse me, princess. Anyway, should I ask her? Yeah, yes. Going to say it. I'm sorry, could I hear the story one more time? Like, sure, no problem. I'll even, like, tell it all spooky-like for you. Why? See, like, she's gonna put on a show. This is a show to her. This is just a fun little afternoon brunch with the gals instead of brunch with the gals. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. Also, like, if you're that tired for that person, if you're that tired, it's the driver's responsibility to maintain control of the car, no matter what. It took revenge, it's only fair, isn't it? Eenie. I'm so I feel so disrespected right now. Not gonna lie.
It was a little scary.
Like, I'm sorry. Maybe I, like, put too much spookiness into it. I know there has to be something here I can use, but where? She really put a lot of thought into this lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up, but don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collect. She's talking to me. She's like, don't stop getting tilted at these fictional characters. Okay. So I'm gonna check the court record. Also, I'm gonna save. Just for my own sanity. Okay, I'm gonna start looking through. I'm gonna look through. And check it. Late last night. The driver fall asleep. I was totally asleep. I don't remember anything. If Miss Eenie Miney was her sister. Yeah, I'm just gonna look through what I've got. I've slept since I looked at this game, so. Box. Driver's license. Yeah, she had a driver's license. Wait, I'm confused. Well, okay, I don't know. Because I'm thinking like abstract. I'm like, okay, this game is set in America, but also Japan. But in Japan, you wouldn't have a driver's license unless you had physically had a car and had a place to like park it and drive it. You know, it's not like America where you have to have a car to go down, like, go to the other side of your neighborhood or whatever. You know, like, it's not walkable anymore. But I don't know. I think I'm thinking too much about that part. Let's see. There's the map. She would have had to run a really long okay, I'm looking at the map too. She would have had to run past so many people. Because who else was in the hallway? Or in the meditation room? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna look like a little later so one came through really suddenly. Like, oh my god, my sister. I wasn't like scared at all, and her costume looked like totally normal. Alright, saving here because that is not correct. It's not correct. Yes! That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eenie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Oh, he's taken me as words. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? I mean, that's all he's got. Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and? But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this photograph. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. Yeah, Vanka, like, she can't even deny that. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? you're really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. That's what the first, like, I would notice blood, sister, you know? If she's like on the ground, someone's standing above her. Blood, sister. Blood. Oh yeah. I noticed she was doing like that little toe thing where she was like with like her one foot.
Order, Miss Miney. What is the meaning of this? Miss Miney?
Is she gonna claim stupid oh. I'm thinking! Don't interrupt me!
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor?
Well, that witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Yep. I knew it. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. Liars do.
First of all, calm yourself, witness.
I'm sorry. Didn't... That's scary. Like, I know I have BPD, so I can be like this sometimes. Just like complete, like, you know, black and white all the way through life. But, whew, it's a little scary.
Now, hurry up with the testimony. If you please.
Ugh, that just still looks a little shaken up. And a lot of help he's going to be. Oh, boy. Like, this side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? It was in the middle of the day. It was in the morning. And there's paper doors. Wood and paper. Paper. Okay. So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. That's... Your Honor, please, for the sake of all our time. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. And then, like, I took my sister to the... I'm gonna cry. I can't right now. And then I took my sister to the channeling chamber. But you said when we first found you that you were asleep the whole time.
Yes, now, I see. And you have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
That's not clear at all, Judge. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright?
No.
Alright, guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court.
It's not subjective in this case. Like, that's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's?
You are such a hopeless cause, witness. You may feel free to ignore this little man.
Like, okay. Ugh. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. Yep. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. That's, Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I like totally didn't. All I was looking at was like her face. Continue. And what was your sister, Miss Miney, like at the time? Well, she was like totally flipped out because she just shot Dr. Gray. But I think like she knew. Like she like said she did something really bad. Y'all had so much time to talk. Apparently. How much time happened in this little encounter? And like she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan. Why would she apologize for killing someone who killed her, apparently? Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And like Miss Morgan, what? Wrong voice. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you... Oh. I'm always getting voices confused now. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place? Huh? Like, when do you mean? When you were going to the crime scene. Here, I want to... Going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. Nothing at all. She answered rather quickly. Yeah, we're pressing harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is at all important?
It's important. It's part of picking apart the lie. Like, if she can't tell us what happened on the way over there, there's something wrong. Very wrong about this whole thing. She just lied to us in 2 different testimonies right now. I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. No, you gotta corner her in her lie. In the easiest corner it is, and right now it's here.
Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. No one at all. So gunshots were heard in the building, in the campus, the manor. I'm sure it was an overturned anthill. It's no good. I can't find any. Yes, you can. It's right there, Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix. The judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. I know. We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen. We can't give up. Ooh, excuse me. Can we... Okay. What the hell? Okay, this purple, persuade. That's right. And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. I didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. Okay, I'm gonna save right here. I'm gonna press about the map, I think. Or... You would have seen Pearl! She would have seen Pearl! She would have seen Pearl! Okay. Oh, I feel smart. I feel smart. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. Oh, hey, I feel very smart right now. I realized that Pearl was in the garden, playing with her ball, and then trying to put the urn back together that she accidentally broke. Poor thing. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? She was there. It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have to have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? Oh, man. No! Oh, God. She's cornered in her lie. As the court can see, she is a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. It is not preposterous, and I can prove it. It's a very small area. There's literally no possible way she couldn't have been seen. But what sort of foolish... There is no way someone walking along the winding way would have not noticed Pearl. What? It's on the way to the... Or her ball? Right before the murder. Until the... Yeah, this is what... Yeah, that's what she was doing. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. She broke the urn? Yo! But why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? Oh. Oops. This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. Ah! And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Oh my god. Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I would have to declare you legally blind instead of legally blonde. Grr. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Arg!
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. I'm gonna just use a normal voice for her. That's right. I was like sleeping in the inside room. Can I really believe her? No, there is no goddamn way. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there is clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
Wait. Here, let's save. I just want to see what Help Me Mia says. I'll go back if it's gonna hurt me. I may have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So just this once, do you want me to help you out? No. I don't want help right now. Okay, it's in the evidence. Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah, what happened to the gun? It's in her testimony. Here, I'm gonna try testimony. So earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement. And like Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that, like, have to do with anything? She's going crazy. It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not— Yeah, exactly. Like, how did she have all this fucking cosmic knowledge when she was asleep the whole goddamn time? I'm so angry. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way. Oh, so you did go there, but it's a different way. Wah!
But look at the manor guide map.
There's gotta be secret— It's a manor! There's secret tunnels.
secret tunnel. Look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Oh. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, secret tunnel. You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Miney. So now's the time to prove it! Okay. Let's hear your answer. Saving. Let's hear your answer. Where was the witness? In the goddamn channeling chamber. Miss Miney was here, of course.
What? But that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime. Oh, snap.
Order. That's why that is.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the channeling chamber, were in the chamber when the channeling started. Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding? Behind here. Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen?
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See, she's tearing up her hat real good. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slimeball. Her eyes are different. Her eyes look different. Oh. Hold it. What do y'all think? I don't know. I guess, like, they're sisters, or I guess that makes sense. Her eyes have always been closed this whole time. I don't know.
No, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying.
Shut it, Gramps! As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. The witness was hiding with the help of this. It's the basket. A tisket, a tasket, a clothing box basket. Miss Miney, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. We can prove it right goddamn now. Get in there. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lada disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright?
She's losing the shell. The mask is gone. For reals. Think where the clothing box was at the time of the crime. I can with some evidence. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Look at this bullet hole in the box. The clothing box is at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. It's the bullet hole in the ground. Take a look at this photograph of a clothing box. You're so stupid, as if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
This is what on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you are hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Okay.
Order. So what do you think? Oh.
Then Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Miney? That is exactly what I am saying. Oh. I may be onto something. Okay, let's keep going. Miss Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
Because, yeah, no, like, they know about the intricacies of this technique. Somebody had to have told them. And that person, obviously, obviously was Morgan. Because she's told straight up lies before we even got to this point. But she had planned it from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No! So stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea of the witness moving the clothing box to the crime scene, pretending to be the defendant, kill the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime.
Yeah, she's like, exactly correct. It's not possible. Yeah, even
I'm glad she's different from her father. It seems she listens to what people are saying. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Ow! Need ever remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? Well, you can't be serious. Oh, Miss Miney, you had an accomplice, and her name is Morgan Le Fay. Oh, that's who she's named after, Morgan Le Fay. The person who put Merlin in a tree forever. That's part of the lore. They were lovers, and then she cursed him to be a tree stuck inside of it. Grr, this person! If it wasn't someone from the Korean village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. And if it wasn't someone from the Fae household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan, Faye. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
She was god awful. She made me even I don't know which made me angry. Witness made me angrier so far. I was mad in a different way at her. What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? Grr, grr. You shot Dr. Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it? Ooh. Ah, oh. That was a quick flash. I think this is what really happened. Ooh. This is kind. Oh, Murder had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. This kind of reminds me of the Danganronpa recaps at the end. Although I do miss the comic books a little bit. When you find out what happened. So the murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started. The murderer crept silently toward the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent, probably like chloroform. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Oh! Dr. Gray was actually not dead yet. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. Oh dang, he almost hit Maya. And that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. That's why there were 2 gunshots. That way. In the forehead. Oh boy. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and... bang.
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room?
Yes. A gunshot is clearly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Click. Miss Miney, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. Click. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here. Like, you made it seem like there was still danger.
Well, what is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder. Ooh. Ha 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 ha. It's crazy. Crazy. Well, we get the crazy. Oh, we get some crazy.
Who is that laughing at a time like this?
Okay. Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? Oh my god. I have never heard that before. That is savage. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. God damn. If someone says that to me, I would be devastated. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me. What? Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Girl. We just proved this bitch was lying on the stand. And that she committed the murder. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is... if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with the medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What would she have to do with such foolish things? Eh? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is the motive? Her... Okay.
I don't know if she knows.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Why are you so angry then? Motive. That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason? I can show the newspaper clip. The reason why... Okay, the newspaper clip. Newspaper clip. Wait, let me double check before I... Newspaper clip. Huh. Just as I thought. You bore me with your silly answers. Oh, did I get it wrong? Whoops. Oh. Wait, no, I did it right. Do you think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
See now, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain. Oh my god. I want to barf. I'm gonna barf. A judge, I'm gonna barf right here. I'm gonna explain. So, like, listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. That's someone that waited this long. That's something, yeah, that's someone who waited this long would say. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. It was, like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see, oh, ouch. Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory.
Alright.
The end.
I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Why is everyone saying his name? Everyone's saying his full name. Although I got that a lot as a kid. There were always multiple Laurens because it was 90s kids, you know.
What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan.
Are you sure about that? You sure about that?
You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix of Wright. You really should learn your place.
Ugh. I'm gonna scream. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, like, it's just as I, like, told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie. Jesus Christ. No! No! No!
Very well, I'll now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Edie Miney.
Yeah, hold the fuck up. Mia! Your Honor, please, allow the defense 1 more minute.
Alright, set the timer.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. I don't have faith in myself. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim this way? Can you provide the reason?
Okay, save. Can I really do this? Yes, I can. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. You gotta make the choice to continue. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Eeny, meeny, miny, motive. That's funny. Oh, I'm gonna try to remember that. Eeny, meeny, miny, motive. Too bad you're too late. My cross-examination is already ended after all. Eek! Oh, the witness just got whipped. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. She's on the side. She is not on anybody's side. This girl's on the side of justice. And that's not you. Hey! Avant Kama. Yeah, Avant Kama only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. Oh.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess.
Good lord.
We'll continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey! Wait a sec here! Oh my god. Do I continue? I'll continue. I'll continue. We gotta see this through. June 22nd, 12:04, District Court. Ooh, ouch. Oh, I've been feeling that. I'm glad I burped. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There is no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself.
And under the circumstances, there is no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. That's terrible. Why? Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, hey girl. Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Yeah, that's kind of true. Edgeworth more had things to do with it, but I don't know. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Oh, say, your own situation? Oi. Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Like, yeah. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real villain is. Oh boy.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Can you prove Miss Miney had a motive?
Yes, I'm so here for the puns. Yes, I believe I can. Miss Eenie, Miney, and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify to this court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, you wanted to, ask about my, motive. I, don't see the point in, bringing up the past.
Miss Miney, if you please.
Okay, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... Last year... That was, last year in May. Something really bad happened at, my sister's clinic around then. And, the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was, totally pooped too, so I, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, woke up, cause of a jolt, and, it was a sea of flames around me. I, opened the door and, got away. Are you sure about that? Cause you got burned to a crisp.
I think I've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk on the tabloid shows, day after day last year.
Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister?
Oh, those were merely rumors. Totally baseless gossip.
Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Yeah, which means I'll have to work from another angle. I can be your angle or your devil. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, and that was in May too. The thing with all the patients dying was May 2nd. And our accident was on the 24th. You made it seem like she died on the night of. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like totally tired. So that's why, duh. Like something really bad happened at like my sister's clinic around then. Oh, wait. Alright, that was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Jeez. Was that the fault of your sister, Miney? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Miney's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Miney is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. I mean, yeah, sure, it was a mistake, but it was a very, 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 very big mistake. I'm gonna say very 14 times mistake, you know? Like, 14... like, I don't know. As someone who has spent... I've, like, altogether, hospital time has to have been at least, like, 6 months. You know, just me being in the hospital. Like, not all at once, but, you know, like, spread out throughout my life at this point. I don't know. There should be at least more than one nurse. Like, that you get, like, the registered nurse and, like, their assistant, essentially, which they don't have a medical degree, but they have something. They usually just check your blood pressure and stuff like that, you know? There should be more than one person attending to the patients. It was like a totally terrible situation. It's no wonder then that the car accident happened, huh? Press harder. So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then you should have switched with her. True. But, like, I don't, like, have a driver's license. Wait a minute. Didn't we get... It's from her driver's license. She has a driver's license. Bitch has a driver's license. Why wasn't she the one driving? This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney.
Miss Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped, so like I fell asleep.
Night of the accident, was totally tired. Totally pooped, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat.
The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 a.m. or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon. So like I hadn't slept and was working like real hard. So it was because of the two of you were so tired that this accident happened.
I like woke up because of a jolt and it was a sea of flames around me.
And your sister? What happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Why does this girl not have a goddamn clue what's going on? She needs medical help at this point if she's like this. Like, there needs to be like a medical intervention here. Something's wrong. It's not cute. It's not quirky. Because like sometimes I see kids try to act like that. Like, I don't. I'm like, no, don't be like that. Own your words. Own what you're saying. I opened the door and got away. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. It doesn't matter right now. Tell us. So, like, you can forget after you tell us. I don't remember things about the accident, like, in detail anymore.
Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself.
Shut up, Judge. I think I, like, gave an interview after the accident. Right? This one. Oops. Late last night, two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Miss Miney holds an interview about the crash. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was a crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. And I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. It's a passenger door. Okay. I don't like remember anything else. So she went out the passenger door, the right door. If Miss Miney is to believe, the one driving the car was her sister, Mimi Miney. Mimi Miney was the nurse and Grace surgical with the... Yeah. Is it then just a mere coincidence? Okay. Like, that would probably be the most accurate, you know? If it's that article, then I've already got it. I didn't have my license. Okay, we got this. Here. I do want to press her for it. And that's why you're in the passenger seat? Like, yeah. I was, like, at my college's research lab till, like, really late. So my sis was, like, giving me a ride home. I see. Phoenix. Yes? You can't do this. You're being too easy on her. There's gotta be some sort of secret sleeping... Or, got to be some sort of secret sleeping in this testimony. Yes. So let's find that one crushing contradiction in this. Yeah, we got the driver's license photo that they used for facial reconstruction, which is kind of scary. I do not want to look like what I do on my driver's license, you know? Oh my god. I opened the door and got away. I like didn't have my license, so I can take over driving for her. Alright, that's that's sus. Oh, what's up? Miss Miney, that was a lame lie just now. Like, oh, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose for getting a driver's license.
What's the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the XY. No, that's impossible because the guy, the creepy guy told us that they used the photo to reconstruct her face. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Dr. Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What, are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. Nope. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. That means you... what? November. The accident happened last May. That's half a year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What in the...
That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Miss Miney did not have a driver's license.
What? That's... oh. Fine, and my whip will accommodate.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm like glad you get it, but why would she why would she try to drive? Okay, so like hear me out. Why would she try to drive after such a traumatic event? Why would you want to get your driver's license after such a traumatic event in a car? I know. You can't get anywhere without a car, but I don't know. It's less intense if you're not the one driving. You know, you can relax. I don't know. I'm glad you like get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have like let me drive. Why? Yow. I love I love how she whips us and then Mia gets on to us. She's like, get your shit together. Something's wrong here. Don't just stand there mean to yourself. Not you too, Mia. With the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would have not been allowed to drive anyway? That's because...
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Miney, if you please.
Like, how annoying. Shut up. You're annoying. Your face is annoying. Oops, like, sorry. Didn't mean to be mean. Shut up. Okay. Here, I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to refill my water. So, because I'm getting chapped lips at this point. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Give me a good 5 minutes. Yeah. Alright, we're back. Better than ever. So I wouldn't be allowed. Why wouldn't you be allowed? Why, oh why? Time to get comfy again.
Like, ugh. Like around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sis was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny bright red sports car. I don't
Like, her sister's dead and I don't trust her. You know?
She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too.
I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, defense may question the witness.
I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but what? Okay. Were you in a class? So what do you mean by really close? Like, is there a class that we know you took? Because they take names and registration for that.
Like I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called.
Permit?
Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is.
Well, this lawyer never had a permit.
Wow! Ignorance is to be whipped.
What is with her? All she's said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense.
So, like, may I continue?
Was totally a fan of cars. Really valued them. She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Like, someone who values their car would have pulled over if they felt like they were falling asleep that quick. Like, you can feel, like, sleeping pills take a little bit to kick in, you know? It's not all of a sudden. Like, it's a slow drip, you know?
Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, a drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands.
In that case, why bother taking the car to the garage ever? Yeah. Why did you take such special care of the car?
How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car.
New car?
Like, you wouldn't want to, like, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer?
I would think that cars getting dirty is another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. I have a friend who he always is changed up stuff in his car, and now he has like a rainbow LED that shines when he drives around. It's kind of cool. You think that, I guess, yeah. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright?
Well, Miss Miney, what kind of car was it?
Okay. It was a new car? Yeah. Hold on. Give me just a minute. It was a new car.
She had, like, just gotten it. It was, like, from the UK.
From the UK? Okay. Imported car. That's different.
The UK? Were those her boyfriend's initial?
Judge. Judge, please. Go to the retirement home right now. I'm gonna take over. Give me your robe and gavel. And it was a really special model. He had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Press harder. I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor.
Yes?
Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony.
You mean the part about it being a special import car?
Yes.
Well, if that car's that much then.
That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever. From England. I yelled, "Hold it," pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the heck of it. So yes, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? It seems like I have to choose something. Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is the opposite to our cars here in the States. It would seem there is no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? At least here in the States. What do you know? That's so... No. Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. Literally. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." Was your sister good at driving? She was, like, totally awesome. I don't know about that. Considering she died in a car crash. She, like, said she was going to be the, like, racing queen in the nursing world. Okay. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. That's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah. I, like, immediately reached for the passenger side door. And fled, like, in a daze.
Sounds like you had a terrifying time.
There is something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural-sounding testimony. But we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. You really think so? Believe. There's a path. I know it. Mia almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Okay. Totally special model from England. Okay, I want to save here. But I'm going to present the this thing. The right door. In a British car. She was the driver. She was like, why is she lying to me? I know why she's lying to me. Okay. Oops. Present. Where? Yeah, big ol' objection. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. The passenger door on a British car is on the left side. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's on the left side.
That would be if it were an American car, but it would be the opposite in a British car.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. Ah!
What do you mean by this?
We're proving she's a liar. Miss Miney, you said that you had escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Gah!
Order in the court. Order.
Okay. No. Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Enid said the person who was driving her was her older sister, Miney. That is what Enid said, yes, but that is where her story falls apart. Oops. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Enid or Mimi? Who was really driving that night? It was Enid, because she has the driver's license. Thank you. She has the driver's license. Had to be Mimi. Enid, sorry. Enid. And the answer is Enid Miney, of course.
Well, why would you say that?
Miss Enid Miney just said so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was. I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly. I love her. Not gonna lie, I really like her. I know you're not supposed to like her because she's Von Karma's kid, but I don't know. They seem different. At that time, Miss Enid Miney had not yet received her driver's license. And that is why the accident happened. Hold it, Phoenix. It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth? Think outside the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright. One more time. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Oh. Wait a minute. That means I got the answer wrong. If we're back here. What? The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Miney. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness, Miss Enid Miney, was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Oh. Who is the person standing at the witness stand right now? Oh. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name is? I'll tell you what her name really is. The witness's real name is... So I made us... Or I guess we have to pick it twice. Man, you lose half your life if you get that wrong. I mean, you've already said it, so I guess. Miney, that is your real name. Objection! I am confused. Yeah, me too. Of all the foolish dribble. Then, how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. Eni is dead. Eni died. Oh no. Oh no. She took her Oh, she did it to hide from the... Yep, she did it to hide. No!
But Miney, she died in the car accident.
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then the body they found at the car crash site. That was the body of the real Eenie Miney. Shit, man. Girl, what you doing? Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Miney? She's gonna tear her hat in half now. That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Miney. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. Dude, that is so fucked. Did she do this on purpose? Did she kill her sister on purpose? That's to hide? Or was it a coincidence? I don't know. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Miney from existence. Goddamn. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
What do you mean? Oh.
What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Miney. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive. Oh, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But like, I don't know. I was trying to think, would Eenie try to like feel the channeling? But I guess not. I don't know how the channeling works, clearly. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed.
Well, Eni, I mean Miss Karma.
Why did you say my name just now?
Oh. Alright, we need a new voice. What's it gonna be? Here, I want to see what her face. I know her face has changed. If she's saying that, looks like I've been unmasked.
Witness. That's right. I admit it. My real name is Miney.
Very blunt, to the point.
That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi, too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself?
I mean, she fucked up. Like, for like, no matter how tired you are, if you feel like you're gonna make that big of a mistake, ask for, like, I don't, like, this, her mistake, in my opinion, is inexcusable. Like, for, like, someone in the medical care place. Inexcusable for that much negligence. I'm for both of them, honestly. For Dr. Gray, where was he? Where was Dr. Gray? Where was Mimi? Where they let them all die? Just like, oh no, halfway through their IV bag of whatever the fuck, poison, apparently. And you wait. No, none of the patients tell you that they're dying. You know?
I don't know. I'm so mad. I think I'm more mad because it's like in a medical setting. To become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Miney wanted her old self to disappear because of this. Yep. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Miney. You know, what she did is inexcusable. She should be in prison already. You know? I don't know why they let her go back. They let her go back to work, you know? Because she said, like, oh yeah, the event, like, the malpractice happened on the 2nd, and the crash happened on the 24th. That's over 2 weeks. Oh, 22 days. Of just her walking free after killing 14 people. Where is the justice in this situation in general? I am so upset. So that's right. The person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing could have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister. And even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. That is so fucked.
Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
Yeah, that's why you don't go with crazy plans for things, I think. The simpler the better, although the simpler the easier to unwind.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Look at this. Look at this child have turned into a grown woman right next to me. Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. Oh, wow. So I guess sisters are opposites. Ay, ay, ay. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Now we need to talk about the other half of this case. Crap. Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I am perfect. No, baby girl, you're not. It's okay. Me, Franziska von Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. I understand why Phoenix is being like ha 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 ha, but I don't know. I'm more sympathetic to. Oh, never mind. I'm not sympathetic. Oh my god. And one more for good measure. Did she killed him in the court. Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix. Phoenix! Snake, hang in there, Snake. Snake! I like that. This court is a fraud, a sham. Girl, you're throwing a tantrum right now, though. I'm not happy with that. Like, this is when she's acting her age. You know, I see it. No, then. It looks like it will be some time. He's unconscious? He's unconscious. Looks like it'll be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. We're not gonna do anything about getting knocked unconscious? Guess not. Not guilty! Yay, Maya! That is all. This court is adjourned. Yay! This can't be over though, right? Because I don't know. I'm confused. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! Oh, tit hug. It's good. Oh, it's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Aww. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi Miney had planned to open the door to the chamber herself. And then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fay who had just committed a murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another gym.
Well, you know, that's what I do and all.
But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me.
Oh, Maya. Your aunt's not special. I don't know. That's all she has, I guess. You know.
First my sister, now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible.
Here, I feel like I have to answer a question here.
Why would she help Miney with a plan like that? I don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please, I need an answer.
Here, let me save a little closer then. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was, I think it was for Pearl, right? It was for Pearl. Oh. Yeah, it was Pearl. Because with Maya out of the way, the Branch family would become the main family. And I think they mentioned at the beginning that Misty's been gone for almost 15 years or so. 15, 20, like she's been gone for over a decade essentially. And Morgan said that, oh yeah, once they're gone for this amount of time, they're dead. Like we consider them dead, you know, without any contact. Which I guess that's fair, but it's coming close. But yeah, it was Pearl.
Pearly?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into Crane Village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then?
The Branch family, my aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's.
Ah!
Everything was done for her sake. And that's, I guess that's, I'm glad that Pearl wasn't there to witness this. It was also that Pearls would become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya say something just now? I think she was saying, oh, that broke my heart. Oh, my heart is in. I can't even talk anymore. Oh, it hurts. I think she was saying, I thought so. Oh. Date and time unknown. Detention center. What is this? Solitary confinement cell 13. What is this? This is sus. I was like, my precious. I wanna do like go.
My precious Pearl, you are the only one suitable to be the master of Crane, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless, mean family girl. That Maya Fey.
Oh, hey. We got some crazy shit. She's in solitary confinement now.
But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come.
Oh, man. Oh, the episode's over.
Dang. Oh boy. I've heard a lot about this one. I will say I've heard a lot about this one. I'll play a little bit of this too. I'll start it off. We're saving, yes. It's a visual novel, essentially, with where you get quizzed on what happened later. Essentially. It's the were you paying attention when we found this game? But yeah, this is the second game. So, oh, ladies and gentlemen, prepare to witness a man who has mastered the wonder of flight. And we're in the circus. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like the circus. The world's greatest magician, the one, the only, Maximilian Galactica. And he flies. Oh, okay. Look at him go. Oh, that's snazzy. It's the day after Christmas. I guess I didn't want another Christmas episode again. December 20. So it's been a year now since the issue with Edgeworth. No, it's not Tuxedo Mask. But the previous year in this canon was when Edgeworth got in trouble and they thought he killed somebody. Oh, it's Pearl!
Wow, that was like being in a dream.
She has a very squeaky voice.
I haven't even caught my breath yet. That was amazing, wasn't it, Pearly? It was great. There was a dancing bear, and a tiger that jumped through a ring of fire, and an elephant that rode a giant ball.
She's now like overstimulated from having no exposure to the outside world.
Not to mention that guy who flew through the air. Yeah, Max Galactica. He was absolutely fabulous. Huh? What? Max?
Max Galactica, the world's greatest magician.
A magician?
Girl, we were there. You heard him say that. No, a magician.
Mr. Nick.
Huh? What is it, Pearls?
Does magic have anything to do with channeling spirits?
I don't think it has anything to... I don't know, kinda. I guess the concept of it. You don't know about magic, do you, Pearls?
I'm sorry.
I braved the winter cold and took Pearls to see the circus. It's been 6 months since that terrible incident in Crane Village. And it was during that trying time that I met Pearls. Thankfully, she seems to be recovering from it and is returning to her normal self. Yeah, Pearls' mom is in prison. For a long time. It's time to go.
You're right. You can't miss the last train.
Pearls, you remember the train?
Of course I did.
Oh.
But I don't really understand what everyone means by express train.
Well, Nick, see you later. I'll come by to help clean the office. It's gotta be spotless for the new year. Don't worry about it, really.
You're going to visit Mr. Nick on New Year's?
Maybe.
I'm glad you'll get to spend...
Pearl, stop.
I'm glad you'll get to spend your New Year's with your special someone.
Pearly, look, it's time to go.
Happy New Year, Mr. Nick!
Oh, cutie pie. Happy New Year. Oh, I really hope it'll turn out that way. She's like a little bunny rabbit. She's so cute. December 28th, 9:12 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Well, today wraps it up for this year. I hope I can finish cleaning up this place in one day. Oh, his ringtone. It's still the Steel Samurai. Beep. Oh, hello.
Nick, it's terrible!
Maya, perfect timing. Things are terrible here too.
Huh?
The office is a terrible mess and I have to clean it up.
What are you talking about?
My dirty office. What are you talking about?
Listen, Nick, you have to turn on the TV.
The TV? Now let's check in at the scene. Huh? What happened? Thank you. We're here at the Very Big Circus. Oh, I like that. The Very Big Circus has become the center of a sensational murder. Uh-oh. The scene has created quite a stir among the throngs of excited onlookers. The Very Big Circus.
That's the circus we went to, right?
They're saying that there was a murder.
Yeah, they arrested him too.
Arrested who?
Max! They arrested Max Galactica.
Oh. Okay. Maximilian Galactica. Fans call him Mask. And Max. Popular magician who could fly through the sky at will. Maya said she was a huge fan of Max.
Alright, Nick. See you in 2 hours at the detention center.
Huh? What?
See you there.
Alright, we're doing this job, I guess.
You still got plenty of time to clean up your office later.
What? Alright, I guess this is our client now. Here, let's look around the room. A poster of the newest member of the Steel Samurai universe. Maya went out and bought it right away. She's a sucker for all things Steel Samurai. Yeah, that's me with Pokemon. I hear they're even giving the new guy his own movie. I just know Maya's going to drag me out to see it with her. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I wouldn't mind dumping some of these off at the used bookstore. But that might not be such a good idea. You might need it. My desk. Since I don't have time to sit, it's unusually clean. Window? There's a giant building just outside the hotel. It's the Gatewater Hotel. Yes, the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business class hotel. Yeah. Oh! Charlie. A quite decorative plant. I wouldn't mind his help cleaning this place up. Oh, I didn't know the plant had a name. Alright, I guess we're going to the detention center. 11:19 a.m.
What are they talking about? Why did they arrest Max?
You're asking the wrong man on that one, Maya. Maybe he used his magical skills to deal a death with a sleight of hand.
Maximilian Galactica would never do such a thing.
That must be Max. Fabulous! What the young lady just said was absolutely fabulous. There we go. That was easy. What a clever girl. Such a fabulous understanding of events. What's with all this fabulous talk? I'm just gonna talk like Ursula. Welcome to the visitor's room.
It's Max! Nick, look, it's the real Maximilian Galactica!
All right, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card.
call me sweetie. So, Nick.
Ahaha. Time's running out, sweetie. Pick a card. Any card.
This one.
Uh-huh. I thought you would pick that one, sweetie.
The Ace of Hearts. Ah, he got it. He got it. Nick, look. He got it.
Wasn't he holding the cards to himself? What can I say, sweetie? You've stolen one of my most valued possessions. One of Maximilian Galacticus' hearts. How many does he have? Where do you keep them?
Max.
Well, time to make this an absolutely fabulous time.
Max, you should let Nick pick a card.
I don't want to steal one of his hearts. And you are? Oh, how silly of me. You must be Sweetie's driver. Her driver? Whatever. Hurry up and pick a card. Any card. I want this one. So, Sweetie, let's be honest here. You came to this visitor room to visit me, didn't you?
Yes, I'm your biggest fan.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you so much. Hey, what about my card? Think of it as a souvenir.
Well, Nick, I think it's time to get to work. What's the matter, Nick? Why are you looking at the ceiling?
I was just thinking about what I should have for lunch. Sweetie, drop Porcupine Head over there. Shower me with your attention, okay? How old is this man? I guess that's okay. I don't know. Not gonna lie, 18 and 21, that's a big maturity gap, I think.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely cringe. Yeah, absolutely cringe-inducing. I'm starting to get a little cringy too. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna call it a night for here because I gotta wake up early tomorrow. So, when we come back, we will interrogate our lovely Maxi boy, Maximilian Galactica. So, but I'll end things off like I always do by saying good morning, good afternoon, good night, good luck, good riddance, and stay safe. And save twice for good luck. I'll see you guys next time.